Hi, my name is Ryan Henry. Today is May 10th, 2026, and this is my Unit 4 presentation over gene therapy. So to start, at its core, gene therapy is the idea of treating a disease by actually changing or adding genetic material. And the article I'm covering today is Gene Therapy Comes of Age, and it explains that this idea has been around since the early 1970s, but it took decades for it to actually become a reality in medicine. So the reason everyone was so excited about it is that theoretically, a single treatment could fix the root genetic problem rather than just treating the overall symptoms over and over again. So this may sound incredibly promising, but the early history of gene therapy was pretty rough. Back in the 1990s, when researchers first started clinical trials, they hit some major roadblocks. Some of the trials failed and others caused really serious side effects. Patients were having severe immune reactions to the viral vectors used to deliver the genes, and in some cases, the inserted DNA actually activated dangerous genes, and this led to cancer. So, because of this, the whole field kind of had to hit the brakes a little bit. Scientists realized they needed to go back to basic science and fully understand viruses, target cells, and the diseases themselves before they were going to move forward. Eventually the field did bounce back and researchers developed much better tools. One huge breakthrough was the AAV vector. The AAV is great for delivering genetic material safely into specific tissues like the retina, the liver, and the nervous system. So this has been a game changer for conditions like inherited blindness, hemophilia, and spinal muscular atrophy. Another major tool they developed was lentiviral vectors. These are incredibly useful because they can deliver genes directly into cells like blood stem cells. This has helped treat various immune disorders, blood disorders, and metabolic diseases. So the article also highlights one of the biggest success stories in the field, which is the CAR T cell therapy. In this treatment, a patient's own T cells are genetically engineered so that they can recognize and attack cancer cells. This has been especially revolutionary for certain types of B cell cancers. And a major turning point of this was in 2017, the FDA actually approved some of these gene therapy products in the US, including the CAR T and AAV treatments for inherited blindness. So that was a massive milestone because gene therapy was officially no longer an experiment that was dangerous and they didn't really know what they were doing. It actually became an approved medical treatment. So another really important part that this article covers that I want to make sure to note is genome editing. This is the thing I heard a lot about in past science classes. So while older gene therapy mostly focused on just adding a working copy of a gene, genome editing is different. It uses tools like CRISPR, TALENs, and zinc finger nucleases to actually correct, remove, or alter the DNA itself. And it's a much more precise approach, but the authors make it clear that this technology is quite new. There's some safety concerns with it, like off-target edits and definitely some major ethical debates around the germline editing. So I think there were actually people who went to jail for using this to create cloned humans, I think. I think it was two twin daughters and they had gotten rid of a specific disease. I think it was HIV or something. And then yeah, so it's been used, but there are plenty of safety and ethical concerns with it. Um, Personally, I think this article is so important because it presents gene therapy in an incredibly realistic way. It doesn't pretend it's a magic cure for everything, but it highlights just how far the field has come. For me, the biggest takeaway is that gene therapy totally changes how we think about medicine. Instead of just managing a disease after it happens, we actually might be able to target the genetic cause itself. And once again, this has been done. So overall, this field has gone from an exciting idea to a huge functional part of modern medicine. Its relevance is huge. I mean, it's no longer like a future possibility. It's already here and it's changing care. And I love gene therapy. I thought this article was really good. So thank you so much.